Here's a closer look at the situation and what it means for both sides. Tua Tagovailoa had a solid season last year. He managed to stay healthy, overcoming previous concerns about his durability, particularly with concussions. Tua put up impressive numbers, but the Dolphins had a mixed season, with both highs and lows. While Tua showed promise, he hasn't yet reached the heights of top-tier quarterbacks. He's not as tall as some of the NFL's star quarterbacks and hasn't achieved all the milestones expected of a franchise player. However, he did lead the league in passing yards last year, with 4,600 yards, ranking in the top 5 for completions, touchdowns, and first downs. The Dolphins and Tua's camp are reportedly far apart in their negotiations. The team hasn't fully committed to Tua as their long-term quarterback, a sentiment echoed by some critics. The Dolphins are hesitant to offer Tua a contract on par with the league's top quarterbacks like Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes. Comparatively, Tua's stats don't quite match up to quarterbacks like Burrow, who has led his team to a Super Bowl and has multiple seasons with over 30 touchdowns and 4,000 passing yards. Tua has shown potential but hasn't yet had a season with over 30 touchdown passes or consistent top-tier stats over multiple years. The current NFL market for quarterbacks is steep. Recent contracts for quarterbacks like Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert have set high benchmarks. Tua's camp is likely looking at these deals as a standard, but the Dolphins seem reluctant to follow this trend blindly. The Dolphins' stance is understandable. They want to ensure they're not overpaying for a player who, while talented, hasn't yet consistently proven himself at the highest level. Tua's concussion history adds another layer of complexity to the decision. Since 1980, only a few quarterbacks have led the NFL in passing yards, yards per attempt, and passer rating in a single season. This elite group includes Hall of Famers like Dan Marino, Peyton Manning, and Tom Brady. Tua's inclusion in this list last season shows his capability but doesn't guarantee future success. If the Dolphins decide to sign Tua, they will need to balance his potential with the risk of his injury history. Offering a contract that reflects his value without overcommitting could be a challenge. If they choose not to sign him to a long-term deal, they might face the risk of losing him to another team willing to pay more. The alternative is to find another quarterback, but that comes with its own set of challenges. The Dolphins haven't had consistent success at the quarterback position since Dan Marino, and finding a suitable replacement for Tua won't be easy. The Dolphins are at a crossroads with Tua Tagovailoa. While he has shown great potential and had a strong season, there are still many questions about his long-term value and ability to stay healthy. The ongoing contract negotiations will be crucial in determining the future of both Tua and the Dolphins.